Hi, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach how to update the record. In our last video, we saw how to add the record into the database, how to save the record. So we have to write the post mapping. The annotation we have to use the post mapping to do the task, right? This post mapping we have used to save the record. In order to update the record, the mapping we have to change it as a post put mapping. Okay, in Spring Boot you have to remember about this mappings. Okay, this annotation is very must. If you have saved the record, you have to put as a post mapping. If you update the record, you have to put as a put mapping. Okay, so here the path where you will update it here slash update. You write public string, this update, which is a function. Request body, you will get all the details. You are getting this one and passing here. You can see employee save update. This is a function. You can here we have created the employee update request DTO. So I have created the class. I have created the response request in the request. I have created a class as update. The simple you have created as update. So update, we no need to write a get and set method. Instead of that, we have to write all arts, no arts, data. This annotation. If you write this one, we no need to write the constructor of the employee update. We no need to create the constructor of this class. Okay, you simply have to implement these annotations in order to update the record. So here employee update, you have to write all the details. Service, it which goes to the, you can see here, service. So you go to the service, you can see the service, the employee service. So string update employee. So update employee date is update service. The service, there is a function which is a update employee. Okay, employee update, it goes to the employee service IMPL. IMPL, we have created this one. This is the method which will be update the record into the database. What's the method? We have write this method. Public string update employee update request DTO. Here we have to, if employee repo exists by ID, if the ID is not exist, if the IDs exist only, we can update the record. So employee repo dot exist by ID mean employee repo which is an employee repo. This is the employee repo. Why are you using the employee repository here? This is only the code. The core is database queries are we are doing here. The J here, right? This one, the repository. That's why we need repository. If you click here, you can go here. Hold on the control key. Hold on the control key and click here. You can see here. This all the related CRUD functions are here. Find all, find by ID, or save all. So all the listed, all the delete, all the things are there. Okay, this is the where we have the query will be running. Whether insert the record or update the record or save the record, all the records will be there. This code will be there. So here it will be checking here IMPL. If the ID is exist or not. If the ID is exist, you have to check the ID. Get the employee ID and it check whether the ID is exist. If the ID is exist, here employee name, employee repo, get the ID, and we have to update the record into the database. First we have to get the ID, and then it will be update the record into the database. Here set all the things are here. The employee is an entity. First you have to get the entity. The entity set employee name, set employee address, set employee salary, set employee context number. It will be saved, and after that the return employee report dot save to this entity to get name. It will get the name. Okay, the result will be displayed. Once you save the record, the name will be displayed. If there's any problem, it will be show the error as invalid customer. Check the customer ID. Return no ID found. This one. Okay, this is very simple. This is how we have to do the record, right? First we have to create the controller, put mapping. After that, what I'm going to do is the service. It is a update employee, the service, the same DTO. After that, IMPL, which is to save the record into the database. You have to use IMPL. These three things will be must. Okay. The repo is a all the queries will be handled by the repos. So these are the layer architecture. Control passing to the service. Okay, service has IMPL to do the task. Then service pass repo. Repo will be called the entity to add their account into the database, right? So here repo. Okay, so here service here it will convert the repo. Okay, repo will be it will be calling to where with the entity to record the record into the database. That's it. The flow will be must when you are working with the Spring Boot application. This is the flow where our Spring Boot application is runs, right?